Today, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of growing cannabis at home. Hello everyone, my name is Randy CAINE and I'm the Humble Grower. Cannabis is now legal in Canada and I'm here to show you what I know about this amazing plant. It's a bit of a struggle for me trying to find the pros and cons. Of course, I can find all the pros for you. I think the whole idea of being able to save yourself some money, the investment in the hobby, controlling the quality of your product. I mean, these are phenomenal things to look at. So the benefits are, I look at, and especially now in cannabis in Canada, it's legal. So that's really one of the great pros in terms of why you might choose to do this. Now the cons, that becomes a bit more of a challenge, I'd have to say, for this humble grower. I guess what you really could look at is okay, growing in your own home, might there be a bit of an odor? There could be. Is that offensive? You might find somebody that does find it offensive, but there are many people I know that don't like the smell of garlic or curry or all kinds of things, so that's a small issue. Your neighbors, are you concerned how they might feel about you if they were to find out? I think as things are changing today, given that it's legal, of course there's always going to be a bit of pushback, but if your neighbor is that concerned, well, maybe he's not a good neighbor. So the big one, though, that was really brought to my attention lately was the commitment that you want to make to this. And now if you are growing, it's like having any kind of a plant or having an animal or having a child. You got to be home. You got to feed them. You got to take care of them. You got to make sure that they're well taken care of if you're going to end up with something at the end. That, I think, is probably where I could see with, the cons. Oh, of course, theft. Now, that's something, too, you'd always really want to be aware of, is if you are growing, especially growing outdoors, where people may see it. I mean, as I say in British Columbia, the rules are they're supposed to be out of view, but there can be a bit of an aroma, or maybe you tell a friend who tells a friend who tells a friend, and the next thing, it's like the old days. Remember as a kid, you go and steal the carrots out of the gardens from next door? Well, this is a brand new kind of carrot for kids. Keep that in mind. They can't buy it themselves, so they're going to want to take it. So that's about as far as I could go, I think, with the cons. Once again, the pros, quality control, it's a great hobby, and financially you're going to save yourself some money. And think about those great gifts at Christmas time to your friends and loved ones. Keep growing. I hope you found this useful. You can also get our free guide to how to access legal cannabis seeds in Canada by clicking the link below.